In 1957, a family in Milwaukee bought a General Electric refrigerator. It cost the equivalent of $400 in today's money. That refrigerator ran for 62 years before it was finally retired, not because it broke, but because the family remodeled the kitchen. Now compare that to the modern experience. You walk into a big box store today, and you spend $3,000 on a Samsung smart refrigerator with a touchscreen on the door and a camera inside that sends pictures to your phone. It looks like a spaceship. But statistically, that machine will need a major repair within 5 years. And when the repairman shows up, he will not fix it. He will look at the estimate, look at you, and say 5 words that define the modern appliance industry. It is not worth fixing. How did we go from 60-year refrigerators to 5-year disposable boxes? In this investigation, we are going to expose the 3 engineering crimes hiding inside your kitchen right now. We are going to look at the compressor scam that has already triggered multiple class action lawsuits, the ice maker design that violates the basic laws of thermodynamics, and the computer chip invasion that is turning your refrigerator into an expensive piece of e-waste. And then we are going to tell you exactly which brands to buy and which to avoid so you never waste your money again. The first engineering crime starts with the heart of your refrigerator: the compressor. For decades, every refrigerator on the planet used a rotary compressor. It was a motor that spun in a circle, sitting in a bath of oil. It was loud. It used a little more electricity, but it was virtually indestructible because it was constantly lubricated. Some of those rotary compressors ran for 30 years without a single repair. But in the early 2000s, manufacturers decided to reinvent the wheel. To meet new energy regulations and to market a quieter, more efficient product, companies like LG developed something called the linear compressor. Instead of spinning, this motor pushes a piston back and forth in a straight line. They claimed it would save energy and reduce noise, but there was a fatal engineering failure. Because the linear compressor does not spin, it cannot splash oil around the chamber to lubricate itself. It relies on a tiny fragile system of valves and springs to keep metal from grinding against metal. Those valves fail. If you bought an LG refrigerator in the last 10 years, this is the part that should concern you personally. This is not a theory. This is the subject of multiple class action lawsuits against LG spanning over a decade. LG settled the first lawsuit in 2020, covering models made from 2014 to 2017. But consumers reported the exact same failures in newer models. So a new class action was filed in 2024, this time targeting every LG refrigerator made from 2018 onward. They settled. They kept selling. They got sued again. Here is what makes this failure catastrophic. When a linear compressor fails, it sends microscopic metal shavings into the sealed cooling lines of your refrigerator. It acts like a heart attack for the appliance. You cannot just replace the compressor because the entire circulatory system is now clogged with shrapnel. The refrigerator is totaled. Repair technicians say a sealed system compressor job costs $900 or more. On a $1,500 refrigerator, that is a death sentence. But even if your compressor survives, there is another engineering disaster hiding inside your refrigerator: the ice maker. If you own a Samsung French door refrigerator, you probably know this pain personally. In the old days, the ice maker sat inside the freezer. This made sense because the freezer is below freezing. The ice maker was surrounded by cold air. Simple. But modern consumers wanted more freezer shelf space, so engineers moved the ice maker up into the refrigerator compartment. This is a violation of the basic laws of physics. They are asking a machine to freeze water inside a box that is designed to stay at 38 degrees. They have to pump freezing air from the bottom up through thin plastic tubes into a poorly insulated compartment that was never designed to hold frozen anything. The result is inevitable. The seals fail. Warm air creeps in. The ice maker turns into a solid block of frost. It jams, it leaks water across your floor, and it eventually destroys the fan motor as it fights a battle that physics will not let it win. 68% of Samsung refrigerator owners reported ice maker problems within the first 3 years. Not 10 years, not 5 years, 3 years. Samsung faced a class action lawsuit over this exact defect and settled in December 2023. All 7 appliance repair experts surveyed in a recent industry report said the same thing. Do not buy Samsung refrigerators. Many independent repair shops now refuse to even service them because the parts are too hard to source. They engineered a system that fights physics just to give you a slightly cleaner look inside the freezer. But the most insulting engineering crime is the one they are marketing to you as a luxury. The smart refrigerator. Your grandmother's refrigerator had a dial. Turn it to make it colder. If the dial broke, you replaced a $15 thermostat. Your modern refrigerator has a motherboard. It has a touchscreen. It has Wi-Fi, a camera, and software that needs updates. Every one of those features is a failure point, and every failure point has a repair cost that makes the machine disposable. A replacement control board for a smart refrigerator costs $400 to $600 if the manufacturer still makes it. Many brands discontinue electronic parts just 3 to 5 years after a model launches. So even if you want to fix your refrigerator, you literally cannot find the part. This is not an accident. This is a design choice. They want you to replace the entire unit every 5 to 7 years. That is not a refrigerator. That is a subscription you did not sign up for. Quick question. How long did your last refrigerator last? Drop it in the comments right now. I am betting most of you will say somewhere between 5 and 8 years. And if it is still running, check your ice maker. You might be on borrowed time. So if the market is rigged against you, what can you actually buy? Here are the 3 rules that repair technicians use when they buy a refrigerator for their own homes. Number 3. Buy Whirlpool. 4 out of 7 appliance repair experts in a recent industry survey named Whirlpool as the most reliable refrigerator brand. One repair shop put it simply: "We recommend Whirlpool not because they are the best, but because everyone will service them. Fewer bells and whistles means fewer things that break." Their basic top freezer models have a failure rate of just 12% over 10 years. That is half the industry average. And because Whirlpool is the most widely sold brand in America, every repair shop in the country can service them and stock the parts. Number 2. Buy Bosch. This is the premium pick for people who want reliability without paying 5 figures. Bosch refrigerators are German-engineered with dual compressor systems that separate the freezer and refrigerator air, reducing stress on the components. Yale Appliance tracks their service rate at just 12.5%. They are quiet, consistent, and built to last 15 to 20 years. Number 1. Buy the dumbest refrigerator on the floor. This is the most important rule. Across every brand and every price point, the data is clear. Top freezer refrigerators with no smart features have 40% fewer failures than French door models. The fewer features a refrigerator has, the fewer things can break. No touchscreen means no $500 control board replacement. No ice maker in the door means no frozen block of frost destroying your fan motor. No Wi-Fi means no software failures. The cheapest, simplest refrigerator in the store is often the most reliable machine on the floor. Now do the math on that. A $3,000 Samsung smart fridge that dies in 5 years costs you $600 a year. A $550 Whirlpool top freezer that runs for 15 years costs you $37 a year. The Samsung is 16 times more expensive than the cheap one. And if you already own an old refrigerator that still runs, keep it. A fridge from 2005 with a rotary compressor and a mechanical thermostat is built better than almost anything you can buy at a big box store today. The refrigerator industry is banking on you being distracted by the touchscreen and the built-in cameras so you do not notice the sealed compressor that cannot be repaired, the ice maker that fights physics, and the control board that will be discontinued before your warranty expires. Stop buying the technology. Stop buying the marketing. Buy the cold box. Buy the machine with the fewest features and the longest warranty. Buy the appliance that a repairman can actually fix. The most expensive refrigerator you can buy is the one you have to buy twice. Subscribe. Because next we are covering washing machines, and the engineering crime hiding inside them is even worse. Sealed bearings. You cannot replace. That one will make you furious.